In these presentations we would do together, somebody would always ask, you're working with superstars, you're working with brilliant, exceptional, extraordinary people. How do you get them to think that they're part of a team? And George said, because that's how you win. That's how you actually win.
George, you are one of the world's gurus in mindfulness and performance. You've been instrumental in 8 different NBA championships, and you often think about conversations as championship conversations and living your life as a champion.
So I had the privilege of listening to some of these conversations where you're sitting across from these greats that you've watched your whole life, and you're like playing over the things that you've seen them do, but they're making it all about George. You can see the admiration that these guys have for George Mumford.
When George published his book, we were doing a program together in New York soon after the book came out, and I asked him, do you use the word mindfulness? Like, are you working with sports teams? Are you working with players, people who aren't necessarily familiar with the word? And he said, now I do. And because of the research and the kind of validation that society has given, but I wasn't quite sure how he described it or how he expressed it. So I said, do you use the word compassion? And he thought for a moment, and then he said, I say, don't be hating. Don't be hating on yourself. Don't be hating on others. And I consider that a beautiful example of his skill. Like the great, great translators of old, George has a knack of taking what is essential and preserving it and even enhancing it, and yet communicating it to all kinds of people.
What George brought was a sense of we can be what we want to be. We can have the success that we want to have out here on the court, but it starts within us first. It's an inner job.
George, we appreciate your humility and your commitment and care to sharing this and supporting these practices for kids who wouldn't otherwise ever have access. Your life is a testament that this practice is truly transformational and can change our world.
He's taught in prisons, he's taught in the boardroom, he's kind of everywhere, and it's so fantastic because what he is offering is like the real deal. So congratulations, George, on being awarded the Insight and Impact Award.